everyone. I know I've been pretty MIA for about a year, maybe a little bit over. Life kind of got in the way, as some of you know, but I'm really excited to be back with this vlog because this trip meant a lot to me. This is my birthday trip with my mother, so it was a mother-daughter getaway through Massachusetts and New Hampshire and back. We started off in Newburyport, which instantly felt like the perfect little coastal town to ease into the trip. We just got here and immediately started wandering around the town. Newburyport is honestly one of those places where you don't really need a plan. You can just walk, pop into shops, look at cute storefronts, and suddenly it's an hour later and you've bought something you didn't know you needed. We did a bit of shopping, exploring the streets, and just soaked in the vibe and the sun. Very slow, very cozy, we're on vacation and time doesn't exist anymore. After that, we headed over to Portsmouth, New Hampshire for lunch, and that is one of those towns that feels like it has way too much charm for its own good. We grabbed lunch, walked around a bit, and then went to the Strawbery Banke Museum. That museum was actually pretty cool. It's like stepping into different time periods of the same neighborhood. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, but it was a very interesting scene, seeing how people used to live. Bed and breakfast in New Hampshire, and when I say it was in the middle of nowhere, I mean in the middle of nowhere. Like no stores, no noise except the music that sometimes played past bedtime downstairs, but it really was just us and a view that was supposed to be the White Mountains. It was very moody when we arrived though, super gloomy, low visibility, so we couldn't actually see much, but there was something kind of peaceful about it anyway. We then went on a hike for my birthday, which ended up being way higher and more intense than I expected, but the view at the top was absolutely insane, like the kind of view where you just stand there in silence for a minute because your brain can't process it fast enough. It was one of those, okay, this was worth the climb moments, even if it had a few scary moments. Later, we went to Castle in the Clouds, which was honestly one of the highlights of the trip. It's this incredible estate in New Hampshire with ahead of its time design, ahead of its time technology for when it was built. The house itself is stunning, but the real star is the location. The views are supposedly unreal. Unfortunately, it was very gloomy that day, so we didn't get to witness that, but it felt like stepping into a different era, but with mountain views that were hidden for us that didn't feel real. I was ready to move into that house, the day of. had lunch at the stables, which is part of the museum property. It's super cozy, very rustic, we just hiked and now we deserve this meal. Honestly, food tastes better when you've earned it, with a hike and some fresh air. Okay, quick correction, sorry. This is actually the morning of my birthday. The hike was the day before, and it was our first sunny day, which was quite appropriate. We woke up to the most beautiful light, had an amazing breakfast, and it already felt like the day was going to be special. This was also the moment I realized something important. I thought I wanted a remote farm in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire later on, but it turns out I like being at least 30 minutes from a store. Preferably, a cafe or snacks or both. For my birthday dinner, we kept it classic New England and had one of my favorite meals, which is a lobster roll. Simple but perfect. It felt like the right way to end the day. Good food, tired legs, and that calm birthday feeling where everything just feels a bit extra special. And we did end up walking a little bit on the docks with the peaceful water to end the meal. Overall, this trip was really meaningful for me. It was slow, it was simple, it was time with my mom, and it reminded me how much I love these kinds of trips. The ones where you're not rushing anywhere, just exploring and being present. And also, lesson learned, I did not want to live completely off-grid in the woods. My mom and I had a moment of panic where we really were in the middle of nowhere with not much in sight, restaurants closed, no access to a kitchen, but we made it through. It was cute for a weekend, but not for life. Thanks for watching this vlog. If you've made it all the way here, I'm really excited to be sharing again, and I have more coming soon. See you in the next one.